right, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Captain Owen Langridge. Everybody calls me Big O. My boat is, and the job that I'm going to do today is to transport y'all to some areas where they had a lot of oil 2 weeks ago. It was cleaned up, and then I think more oil has come in the last 2 days. I also know, and I'll tell you up front, it's going to be very rough where the oil is. We may have 3 or 4 foot seas. Until we get there, we won't really know. And,
are we going to get wet?
We probably will get wet. Okay. Bag holds approximately 3,000 pounds of sand, and you can see the bigger helicopters have 3 on the bottom, and what they're doing is they're blocking off the cuts through, this is barrier islands we're looking at, and they're blocking off the cuts through the barrier islands where the oil can come through. And most of those barrier islands, the cuts in them were opened up by Hurricane Katrina. Some of them have been there for quite a few years. But most of them were created by Hurricane Katrina. This is a very slow, tedious process, but it will work. And it's...
How slow? When do you think it's going to work?
Well, they've been doing this now for approximately a month, and they've moved about 5 miles, I would guess, and I think they've probably filled up 15 or 20 cuts. So even though that's slow, it is fast. Now, if the government were to come in here and park a dredge out there in the Gulf where we couldn't ride a little while ago because of the heavy seas, they could probably pump sand into those cuts in 1/3 the time it's taking to put it in with the helicopters. But at least something is being done, and they are filling up these cuts with the sandbags, and they've blocked off, like I say, they've probably blocked off already 20 cuts. And they don't
When
really...
you say cut, can you define cut for us lay people?
Yes. Let's assume that you have a 1-inch ruler, a 1-foot ruler,
okay,
and a storm cuts along and cuts a hole right through at 6 inches, about
okay,
a 1/4 inch wide. And if that ruler will land there, it would block the water from going in and out. But now we have a 1-inch cut through that ruler, and water can flow in and out of that cut. Naturally, oil can flow in and out of that cut.
Got it.
All right, so now they're filling up that cut with sandbags to block the flow of oil.
Okay, thank you.
Can you tell us about the situation with the airboats?
Airboats are doing a fantastic job. I don't think we could possibly be putting out the boom and the workers that we're doing without the airboats. And a lot of these guys are working extremely hard. Some of them are from out of state, some from in-state, and I'm very happy that they're here. I wish our airboats could be quieter. They make a lot of noise, and the noise really hurts my ears. I'm sure it hurts a lot of other people's ears. And I don't know if airboats can be muffled, but I have been told they can be. I don't know how it will affect their performance, and but they are very loud. And if you two guys have been on the water like I have, you can hear the noise from the airboats. Again, they're doing a fantastic job. We could not do the oil cleanup without them. I just wish we could have them fly.
Do you think they affect the wildlife at all?
I don't know. I have not seen that myself. I'm sure the pelicans and everything else doesn't like the noise any more than I do, even though they don't know where the noise is coming from. It probably scares them. I am almost 65 years old, and had I taken care of my ears when I was a younger man, I probably would have a whole lot better hearing, because I have almost 100% hearing loss in this ear and about 20 in this one. And I know the men operating these boats are wearing hearing protection, but I really hope it's extremely good hearing protection, because when they get to be my age, they're going to wish they had quieter machines. Believe me, I've been there. I know that. I have a hearing aid out in my truck right now. I'm not wearing it because it's going to get wet. I do have a hearing aid because of hearing loss from working in industry without hearing protection. Okay?
You want the government to take a stand on that?
I don't know if the government should do it or not. I'd like to see the airboat operators police themselves. And I know the charter captains, we try to police ourselves. We try to make sure that the people we take out are as safe as we can make it for them. just like you two ladies when we went out today. I did not want to go out this morning because of the weather. We managed to get our trip in. I policed myself to try to make the trip as safe and as hazard-free as I possibly could for you guys.
And you succeeded.
And I succeeded, that's right.
Great
Even though I
job.
got a little wet, you guys didn't. And I think the airboat captains could do the same thing. They're great guys, they're working very hard, but they do have very noisy machines.